Hello, class 10th students. Today we will discuss the chapter 1, exercise number 1.4. See this question number 1. Without actually performing the long division, state whether the following rational numbers will have a terminating decimal expansion or a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. So these questions we have to just find out whether these rational numbers are have terminating decimal expansion or non-terminating decimal expansion. Means we have to classify either they are terminating decimal expansion or non-terminating decimal expansion. These are the rational numbers are given to you. And what we say, without actually performing the long division. Long division is not allowed. So in this question, let's say the part 1. We are doing the one by one, all parts are there. So in the parts 1, we say that say first of all, we will factorize the numerator and denominator. So 13 has a factor of only 13. Okay. 3125. Now we want to find out factor of this 3125. See, this last digit is 5. So divide with the 5. 5 6 are 30. 1 to 12. 5 2 are 10. 2 5 25. 5 25. 6 25. You see, divide by 5. 5 1 ja 1. 12. 1 2 5. Again 5. You see 25. Again 5. You see how many fives are there? 1 2 3 4 5. So we say that here 15 3125 can be written as 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. We say 5 raised to 5. So the number this 13 upon 3125 can be written as 13 divided by 5 raised to 5. You see here that now we look out here the numerator and denominator. They are co-prime. No prime number is common in numerator and denominator. So these two digits are co-prime because nothing is common. No common factor is in the numerator and denominator. There is no common factor. There is no common factor. Common factor in numerator and denominator. Okay. Means the 13 and this number 5 raised to 5 are co-prime number. Means the number are co-prime. The number are co-prime. Okay. Now we see this. What is the denominator? We are interested only to see what is the denominator. Denominator is in this form 2 raised to, if denominator is 2 raised to n, 5 raised to m, where n and m are non-zero, non-negative integer. Say the denominator can be written as, look out here is 5 raised to 5. Can be written as 2 raised to 0 and 5 raised to m. 5 raised to 5. So n equal to 0 and 5 or m equal to 5. Yes. The denominator can be written as in the form of 2 raised to n, 5 raised to m, where n and m are non-integer, non-negative integer. That's why we say the number is, this number is terminating decimal expansion. The number has is terminating decimal expansion. So this number has a terminating decimal expansion because the denominator is in the form of 2 raised to n, 5 raised to n. Now see this second part of this question. 17 by 8. 17 by 8 can be written as, this one 17 by 8. 17 is a prime number and 8 can be written as 2 raised to cube. Now, the denominator, now we see that here, the denominator 2 raised to 3 can be written as 2 raised to 3, 5 raised to 0. So, denominator, denominator is in the form of 2 raised to n, 5 raised to m, where n and m are non-negative integer. That's why the rational number is, that's why the number is terminating. The number is terminating. Number has terminating decimal expansion. We see that. The answer is terminating decimal expansion because the denominator can be written as in the form of 2 raised to n, 5 raised to n. Now, see this third part. 64 upon 455. Now we do the factor first. 64. 64 to 32 to 16 to 8 to you see 4 to 2. How many twos are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 64 can be written as 2 raised to 6. Right. And now next one 455. So let's see, the last digit is 5. So divide by the 5. 1 is there. Now we say that here divided by 7. Let's see. Okay. Now 455 can be written as, this 5 into 7 into 30. So this number 64 upon 455 2 raised to 6 upon 5 into 7 into 30. You see, there is no prime number is common in the numerator and denominator. First of all, we have to make sure that the prime number is not common in the numerator and denominator. If they are common, we will cancel out each other or simplify it. So you see here, there's no prime number is common in the numerator and denominator. Okay, it means the numerator and denominators are co-prime number. So I see the numerator and denominators are co-prime number because no common prime factor they have. Now, look what is the numerators are there, denominators are there. Q can be written as this form, means the 455 is the factor of this one 2 raised to n, 5 raised to m. No, this is not. So this is, we can say this is we don't have a terminating decimal expansion because the denominators contains this number 7 and this number 13. So denominator is not in the form of 2 raised to n, 5 raised to n. So that's why we say is not in the form of 2 raised to n, 5 raised to n, because 7, due to the 7 and 13 present in the denominator. So we say the number is non-terminating decimal expansion, non-terminating decimal expansion, decimal expansion. Because the denominators are not equal to 2 raised to n, 5 raised to n. It does not has the terms are there. Now, question number 4. You see 15 upon 1600. 15 can be written as 3 into 5, and 1600 can be written as very well. 1600 is there. I divide by this one with that. You see 10 is there first. We are getting 160. Again with the 10, you see this one 1 6, and 16 is there. We are getting 2 8 2 4 2 2. So basically we are getting this 1600 can be written as 6 number of 2 and 5 number of 2. So 15 upon 1600, this number will be written as 3 into 5 upon 2 raised to 6 into 5 square. So the number is here, you can say, but this you see here, in this number, 5 is common in the numerator and denominator. Both have this 5 prime factors are there. So I say, I will say this one here, that it will be not this one, it will cancel out first. 3 into, we write down here the 2 raised to 5 into 5 power 1. 5 will be power cancel out. So now you see that what is the Q here? Q here is 2 raised to m, 5 raised to n. So number is, you say that here Q will be written as this form. M equal to here 5, 2 raised to n, okay, not 5, n, or 5 raised to m. So n equal to, you can say 3, and m equal to, you can say 1. So number is has terminating decimal expansion. So this is the answer. The number is terminating decimal expansion because Q can be written as 2 raised to n, 5 raised to n. Now, question number 5. This part 5 is there. 29 upon 343. 29 is a prime factor. 343, we will divide the 343 by 3. You are getting 1, 1. Cannot be divided. 343 by 3 is that. So the next prime number, we say the 3 is not the, it cannot be divided by 3. 5 cannot be 7. Now we see look over 7. 3, 4, 3. 7 4 ja 28. 6 3, 7 9 ja 63. Yeah, 7 7. So 3 sevens are there. 3 4 3 can be written as 7 raised to 3. So this number 29 upon 243 can be written as 29 upon 243. 2, okay, 7 raised to, I say here, not 2. This is 7 raised to 3. See, nothing is common in the numerator and denominators are there. And the denominator is not in the form of 2 raised to n, 5 raised to m. Is not. Where n and m are non-negative integer. So we say the number is non-terminating, non-terminating, nating decimal expansion. So this is the answer. This is a non-terminating decimal expansion because the denominator is not in the form of 2 raised to n, 5 raised to m, where n and m are non-negative integer. You see this question part 6 is there. 23 is a prime number. Okay, denominator already given to you. Okay, fine. This denominator is given to you. And the denominator is equal to what? 2 raised to 3, 5 raised to 2. And in the form of 2 raised to m, 5 raised to n. So naturally, the number has terminating nating decimal expansion. So this is the answer of this question. Next, seventh part. You see in the numerator we have a 1 to 9. 1 to 9, you see the factor of 1 to 9. Say 9 is there, let's say from 3. 3 4 are 12. 3 into 43. And 43 can be broken? No way. We can't break the 43. So now we have a numbers are there 343. 129 has a factor 3 into 43. So this number can be written as 129 upon we see 2 raised to cube square 5 raised to 7 and 7 raised to 5 will be, you can see 3 into 43 divided by 2 square 5 raised to 7 and 7 raised to 5. See, the denominator q is not in the form of 2 raised to n 5 raised to m. So we see that here the denominator q is not in the form. So we say since the denominator is different, q is what here? This will not equal to what? 2 square 5 raised to 7, 7 raised to 5. So we say it is a non-terminating, non-terminating, non-terminating decimal expansion. This is the answer. Now we look out for the next number. Question number 8. 6 upon 15. 6 can be written as 2 by 3 and 15 you know can be written as 3 into 5. So 6 upon 15 can be written as 2 into 3 upon 3 into 5. Now see, look on this number. The numerator and denominator 3 is common prime factor. We see that here in the numerator and denominator we don't want any common prime factor is there. So 3 will be cancel out. It becomes out 2 by 5. So now what is the denominator q? Q equal to here we see 2 raised to 0, 5 raised to 1. That is 2 raised to n, 5 raised to n. That's why we see the number is terminating. Number has terminating decimal expansion. This is the answer. Now, See this one, question number 9. 35 upon 50. Okay. 35 can be written as 5 into 7, and 50 can be written as 2 into 2 into 5, 10 into 5. Okay. So it will be cancel out. We see that here, simplify this one. 5 is common in both numerator and denominator. So it will comes out 7 upon 2 into 5. Now, you see what is the Q here? Q here is 2 into 5. And that nothing, this is a 2 raised to n, 5 raised to m. And so that's why we say this number has tar, me, ne, ting, decimal expansion. So this is the answer of this question. Question number 10. 77 upon 210. So we say that here this number is there here, 77 upon 210. First we do the factor. 77 has a factor of what? 7 into 11. And 210, now we do the factor of 210. 210, 5. Say 5 is comes out, divide by 5. 5, 2, 20, 10. And we take 5, 1, 2, 1. And again 3, 7. So 210 has a factor 2, 3, 5, and 7. Okay. So now the number is what? 77 upon 210 will be written as 7 into 11 divided by 2 into 3 into 5 into 7. Look out here, the numerator and denominator. The 7 prime number is common. So we remove this one from one place. 11 upon, now you can see 2 into 3 into 5. Now, you see that what is the Q here? Q here is 2 into 3 into 5. This is not equal to 2 raised to n, 5 raised to m. So the number is non-terminating. The number has non-terminating, nating, decimal expansion. So this is the answer. It is a non-terminating decimal expansion. So now it's the end of this chapter and question. I hope you understand. Thank you.